Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Terra Invicta. We have our first space station. We are in space. We are on the moon. We are mining the moon already. At least one base is. And we have to mine the other one for sure. We are mining the Mars soon. Well, we are actually on Mars in a while. Does it show how long it takes?
T-go's good. Raj, T-go's
No, it doesn't. Okay. We will need a base in orbit as well, but we are very MC limited right now. And that's why I used this platform core that we had to actually make a platform out of this. And it is building 2 Xenology hubs and 2 solar collectors, because our solar collectors suck at the moment, but that's how it is. We have to make do, but that's 20% extra research on aliens, which otherwise would be just 11%. So we go up to 30% extra on the points investment here. Also another good thing will be that we get industrialization of space. And this leads to, and I just looked that up, construction modules. Which will be very important around Mars, around the moon, anywhere where we want to land and make landfall. Having one construction module speeds up all construction and even allows construction there. Which is very important. So we're going to look into that. In the very near future. We also get the orbital core, so we can upgrade these stations, which will be very useful. I was contemplating not to upgrade this, because, you know, there is a freaking alien fleet next to us that will murder us, but, you know, it's gonna be fine, surely, right? Surely. So we looked for what people will do.
Ready for my mission.
Can you actually investigate? You can investigate, because there is someone in America, and I don't like that. It's mine. Yeah, investigate that person.
Tracking target.
I think that's good stuff.
Standing by for orders.
Yeah, you're known. That could be one of these 3. You need to go to ground next. But we'll see how it goes. For sure, we need to get America. We need to get all of North America together.
Initiating recon.
We're almost there with most of it, but that is the most important thing right now. Project complete alien operations. Unhelpfully, domestic law enforcement tends to close investigation once apparent abductees return, and thus it has fallen to our local operatives to follow up on the many rumors of erratic or aberrant behavior amongst the reappeared. Concerningly, the investigations and interviews strongly corroborate these reports and indeed suggest that the true purpose of alien abductions is something other than mere research and experimentation. Oh no, of course it is. We do have some new understanding on alien activity. Look weird for a second. And how humans may resist them. Enthrall elites, enthrall public, enthrall underlined elites. Publicize alien threat. That actually sounds pretty good to me.
We can only conclude we are at war, Commander, but most of humanity doesn't believe it yet.
Oh nice, these holo map nonsense things, I love it. We have completed the research alien operation objective. The situation is worse than we had feared. All of the countries with high abduction rates are now showing aberrant political trends. It's way too real. We have tracked rapid swings toward pro-alien views. You know, you just need to you know, get pro-alien substituted with something else, and it fits perfectly. Like, you know, pro-racism. But, you know, views in ways that are extremely concentrated by geography, spreading in ways that more closely resemble infectious disease vectors than communications networks. That is very interesting, isn't it? Disease vectors. So it's more like a pandemic in a way. Not that we had that recently. These changes are being accompanied, and no, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, that was just a normal phenomenon, but stupidly executed, or the defense against it. These changes are being accompanied by sharp shifts in policy, with key officials and leaders either being replaced with pro-alien figures, or, more disturbingly still, abruptly changing their beliefs, and publicly expressing conciliatory views toward the alien presence on our planet. Multiple independent reports have noted sudden and uncharacteristic behavioral changes in these individuals, describing them as aloof, phlegmatic, and disinterested in any issues other than human-alien relations. None of our sources were able to offer any explanation of for these changes. In the absence of any real evidence, attempting to explain these developments is difficult. We have found ourselves falling back on theories drawn not from field reports, but from science fiction. At present, our best guesses are as follows. Let's see. 1. The aliens are capable of mind control, perhaps via telepathy, a parasite, or some form of advanced technology. 2. The aliens are replacing abductees either directly using some sophisticated method of disguise or via clones. One of those is true. Whatever the explanation, we must act quickly to attempt to slow the growth of their influence. Earth is engaged in a shadow war, and at present the aliens are winning. Ah, the shadow war, nice. We have it's very Deus Ex-like, I think. And that is kinda exciting, in a way. We have activated an alien threat monitor that estimates the likelihood, there it is, they are going to target our interests directly. It is visible in the top right of the main game view. Very fourth wall there, but sure. In the top right of the strategic view would have been, you know, a little bit more immersive, but sure. Our long-range tracking technology has proven adequate for observing the stream of alien spacecraft moving around the solar system. However, all of our attempts to track alien movements on Earth itself have so far ended in failure. Yeah, you can't really, you know, look that well onto Earth. It's a little harder than into, you know, a mostly empty solar system. However, all of our attempts to track alien movements on Earth itself have so far been a failure. To effectively counter the spread of alien influence, we need to be able to detect individual alien infiltrators here on the surface of our planet. Yes. Alien Movements project becomes available. When it becomes available, which, okay, we need to complete these prerequisites. Okay, we have done this and we are now going for alien movements. Whenever it becomes available. Oh, this is what we need. This is what we need. This is what we need. Our research and development team reports that we are now able to undertake the Defend the Earth project. Yes, I want the 40, please. Ooh, that's almost 2 extra points in United States. Spin-offs, new orgs, faction pool, grants the following resources. Yes, please. Defend the Earth. Go. That is imperative. It needs to happen. Don't know why that wasn't marked. Do it. Do it now. I'm almost thinking we have no chance in winning here anyway. Just going all out into this. Just skewing my points into this direction, and I think I will.
On Overwatch.
Because that's what we need. If we have the whole of the United States behind us, we're good. For the second. It's gonna be fine.
I will report when my mission is
Red
complete.
Harvest, did you
We've
find
got some
something?
intel on our target.
Cleaning things up.
With the Academy as an activist, so they're trying to get into... Did they try to skew public? Yes, they are. They definitely are skewing public opinion very effectively, which is kind of disturbing that it is so easy for them. I don't like it. We haven't found anything here. We were looking here before a reason, but there is nothing here. Interesting. There was another one who did that. Terrible Hamster, I think. Yes, and we knew there was something here. Yeah, because she couldn't eradicate this, but it's only light now. It was high before. So next time we should be able to eradicate the alien fauna.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
That's kinda annoying. 89 and we rolled 89.4. Wow.
The people will come to
Thanks.
our side.
Okay, that is good. United States of America. America. Fuck no. There we go. Yeah, that's better. That looks much better. Why is that happening? That doesn't look good. Why is the base value so high and everything goes to shit? At least they have full democracy now. You're welcome. But do we need more armies? Everything is going in the right direction, and suddenly there's a massive drop because of subversion. That might have been the councillors as well. They can increase unrest hard, but our resting point is shitty anyway. What's the resting point? The resting point is our cohesion so bad? Oh, our cohesion is going down. Why? We're going full into unity. Our cohesion should go up. 3.1 is the rest value. Why is it going so down? So half a point. Yeah, we're not going into knowledge hard enough. That's the problem, because we're already that advanced in education that I didn't think it was necessary, but apparently it is for cohesion's sake. And we are unfortunately increasing unrest because of it, but we need to quell unrest and be good. I think that's fine. But yeah, we need to eradicate this nest here. These alien life forms, so they don't become kaijus. Okay, on Titania. I think didn't we?
If some ancient race of brilliant, gentle snake men suddenly crawled from the desert, they would have no rights, no protections. Any idiot with a rifle could turn a miracle into a pair of boots. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee on BBC Newsnight.
And it's kinda shitty, but that's, you know, mostly the American way, but also in other nations it's the same thing. Other species now walk amongst our own. This is a genie we cannot put back in its bottle. Whatever the long-term consequences of the alien arrival, we can never revert to a world where terrestrial humanity considers only its own needs, rights and behaviors. The creaking ancient structures that are our laws, both national and international, were not designed with such an uncanny prospect in mind. And so, there must now be a flurry of new edicts and powers. We must establish not just how we respond to our unexpected visitors, but also how and if we integrate the discoveries that arise from their presence in our lives. The implications for genetics alone necessitate an entire new field of law and ethics. Beyond that, there are also the endless implications of life in space. Who can make claim to what borders there should be? Oh, who can make claim to what borders there should be, and which technologies must be liberated from patents in order to benefit all mankind. We have thus commissioned the world's best legal minds to draft what is in effect a new international constitution, an eye-watering, complicated starting point from which all the world's nations and beyond can begin to legislate for this anxious, bold new era. New orgs that can drop, arrival security, and we get regulatory capture, common cause, sanction investigations. Yeah, hopefully we get these, because you can miss these. If it's not 100%, you can miss these. That's why you want to control science, these science things. But we haven't been doing that well. You know what? I'm trying. Alien station around Titania. Sure. Fun. Our armies have increased combat value when fighting in rugged regions. Okay. Mountain warfare. I mean, sure. I don't need that now, I hope. New orcs have become available in the marketplace. Okay. And Canada, sure. Protectorate doesn't like us for reals. Crater investments. I don't have the money. Because that's actually a good one, because you get, well, the spoil's not great, but you get more admin. And it basically gives you a +2. Which is nice. The cartel maybe would have been great. Would have been $7. Not worth taking on. Just takes 10 months to more 11, no more 12, 14, like 13, 14 months to pay for itself, which is not good. It's a year. We just need more points is the problem. We don't have enough points. You, though, will just kill this asset. Red Harvest. Oh, you will go to ground, buddy.
Going into hiding.
What's the op?
You know what? You're not going to ground.
Acknowledged.
There. I don't know why I have to direct you. You go there.
Going off the grid.
Standing by for orders.
Why can I not move? Weird. Let's just use the mouse button. Caitlin. You're also known very much. Just go into Canada, into hiding.
Going into hiding.
Allows direct detection of alien operatives. There it is. We need that.
Evading pursuit.
Evading pursuit.
Good, good. We do have some shit. That's good. Now, what do we do with this? Ooh, that is a bad one. The whole population of a small town in the Vancouver region has stopped moving entirely. We can only suspect this is to be a prelude to further alien actions. We could say we don't have the capacity to respond right now. This is not good. Organize a rapid mass evacuation of all town's residents. This is what we probably will do. Which is very expensive, unfortunately. Hopefully we get the upper one with a huge public boost if we can get all of them out. Yeah, there's a good chance of it. Stake out perimeter and secure the town. This is probably... Oh, we don't have rapid response team, sadly. Okay. Ooh, we would catch the aliens red-handed. And recent activities are revealed. That is actually pretty cool. And it's the Vancouver region. Is that back here? Yeah. We should maybe scan there. And they are already lost. Bomb the town from the air. Yeah, that's humanity first for the win. Okay. They would gain cohesion. Because we murdered people. Cause limited damage to the economy and population of Vancouver. And it's an atrocity, of course it would be. How cohesion? No, that wouldn't be good. That would not be good. Let's just mass evacuate and see. Damn it, we only got a few out. But still a significant opinion boost, which is fine. That could be an alien right there. Right the frick there.
We've moved the needle.
Good. Mexico? How's Mexico doing? Yeah, we're trying to drone these guys out. I want
We are
that
winning
that
their hearts
point.
and minds.
Yes, and definitely do that more in the US. Although maybe you need to go
Prepping
to
for next
ground.
mission.
You should probably. Okay, we gain more unrest in unrest missions by 3. If your nation's been conquered, I mean, sure. Also, we get some ops, which is nice. Hey, Terrible Hamster, how are you doing? Mexico? Mexico? No, Mexico. That's how they call it, I think. The people of Mexico.
Score 1 for the good guys.
It's still likely there's some more. Frick. So she has to do that again. It's like 6 times so far. Apparently no one else is helping. It's not good.
My family had this farm in Mississippi. You name it, they grew it. Corn, soybeans, cotton. There was so much to do, day and night. It wasn't the life I wanted, but it did teach me that you have to work hard if you want to nurture a living thing into the very best version of itself. Superior Judith Howell, interview with 8 Chakra podcast.
I mean, does it surprise anyone that she is from some backwater rural place somewhere on a farm in the US? I mean, I'm sorry, but my god, that is just so on the nose there. It is inconvenient, cumbersome, and risky to send copious amounts of food on every manned flight, while for our stations to remain dependent on supply drops from Earth is short-term thinking in the extreme. It is paramount that space-based personnel can grow their own food, even in environments with little to no gravity in a hostile atmosphere. Closed ecological life support systems, cells, are our best hope here. In other words, a sealed loop which creates both food and oxygen while requiring only light power and human personnel. The carbon dioxide exhaled by the latter is transformed into oxygen by plants, while their urine and wastewater is recycled into drinking water, and their excrement and food waste is used to grow the nutrient-rich plants. Such systems have been pursued without success for decades, but the creation of a new strain of fast-growing protein-rich algae has finally yielded the breakthrough we need. In time, we will be able to vary our astronauts' diets by introducing leafy plants and even fish farms, which will make long-term off-planet habitation that much more comfortable. Gives us the hydroponics bay, which we're probably going to use once we got that one, because that saves you a lot of water and volatiles. Space fish farms, yeah, aquaculture. It's actually something people are thinking about, though it's not very feasible because, like for colonization on Mars, it doesn't work. It is way too. It needs too much. Fish need too much nutrients in the end. And also, you know, they need water, which you don't have there, and also other things that you don't have there. And they would just be irradiated to oblivion and all those things. Oh, there's so many things that are still wrong with that. You can't even do aquaculture in a closed system on Earth. Because it is so easy to turn and to just everything dying in there that it's just not really feasible. It's very difficult to do. And also that fish poop natrium out is true, but they need to get that from somewhere, and if they don't get that from somewhere, they can't do that. So you know, you need to have plants that are rich with that shit. So doesn't really go up in the calculations right there. Doesn't really work. I wonder how fish would handle 0G. That's a good question. I've not seen an experiment that did that. I mean, we had other things like chickens in there who can't eat because they need gravity to. They can't swallow. So chickens are kind of a really shitty choice in 0G because that they won't work. They literally can't live unless they're force fed. So that's not really good. Having something be difficult have not stopped humans before. No, I don't say it should. But at the moment, it's completely idiotic to even think about that. In more than a theoretical spectrum. Because we can't even do it on Earth. How would you do it in 0G? It's impossible. That's the same. It's the same argument with, oh yeah, we're going to Mars and terraform it and bullshit, which is completely impossible because it has no molten core, therefore no magnetic field, therefore terraforming is not a thing. Because without an atmosphere, you know, without a magnetic field, you cannot have an atmosphere because the first solar wind will blow that shit away, is the problem, and the core is cold, so you can't do that. But if you cannot terraform Earth, and there are a lot of parts of Earth that should be, you know, terraformed in a way, like deserts, like, icy deserts, all those things. If you can't live there, completely isolated, completely autonomously, how will you do it on Mars or any other shitty rock out there? It is literally impossible, because on Earth, you eliminate one big factor, that is no oxygen. You know, if you cannot live in a hostile space, which a desert generally is, comfortably, autonomously, with the presence of oxygen, how will you do it without the presence of oxygen? That is the problem. And it's not possible. We tried multiple times, and so far we haven't succeeded in doing that. And if we can't do that in, you know, a hostile place on Earth, how will you do it in a place that is void of any life? And not made for any, or what, made for life is wrong, but not able to support life to begin with. How we know it, you know, and it's just such a ludicrous idiocy to say we should do that and not just try that on Earth first and make sure it works here and then, you know, add another layoff challenge to survive otherwise. It is just stupid to me. Something we idiotic have also not stopped humans before. Yes, that's true. Also true. And I don't say we shouldn't. I say we are not able to now. And with how things are going, we're dead long before we're able to do shit. So, you know, because current events, any of them, doesn't matter. Just pick one. It's fine. It's just, it works out that way in my favor, unfortunately, which is Kinda shitty. We definitely need to survey this location here.
Setting a watch.
Because we know there are still more plants
Where do
that
you
we need
need
to
me?
eradicate. I want to look up here. You are down. You are down. So you will do this. I could just look here. That would look here, 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 and these two as well. So that's probably fine.
Surveilling target area.
Because you always
by.
look into your surroundings as well, which is quite good. Otherwise, that would not be feasible. Oh, yes. The US is a little bit in
restore
trouble right
peace
there,
to this
so we need to
nation.
do something against that. And I'm
Reporting
thinking,
in.
you, buddy, rather than doing that, you just take a breather in, I don't know, there.
Going silent.
That's fine. Yeah, absolutely try not first. Yes, it is what needs to be done, and they're just skipping that step and hoping it just works out, or someone comes up with a thing, which is not going to happen. I'm not going to invest in more than one. Really hard. This is not locked yet. I could just go here, but they just have double the points. I'm not gonna be able to. And I mean, it's their thing. It's industrialization. That's basically what they are, so F them. May be able to catch these guys, but, you know, the important thing is still this one, so whatever. Let's see how this goes. My plan... Wait. Ooh. Our research and development teams report that we are now able to undertake the publicized alien threat project, which would give us a huge public boost. Influence cost of direct investment? Yeah, sure, I'm not going to do that right now. Should we take more of Mars? No one else has a site even planned yet. Now, we have these beautiful sites, so it's basically all the fissiles we will ever need for the rest of the game, I hope. Well, no, not quite, but, you know, we could get even more and deny them to anyone. Mostly. There are a few smaller ones, but if we take this, we deny everything to them, to any of them. What is a better place here? Let me try to sort this. We have intel, we have prospecting. And if we go to... No, I don't want to go there. Oh, the window is really bad right now, but you know what? I don't give a shit. Was that not in prospecting? I don't think it was in prospecting, but this is fine. Yeah, we have these two bases, so... We have the most noble metal-rich site. We have the most fissiles-rich site. 105 water. Yeah, that's actually not that much. 120 metals. Metals are amazingly useful. And this is a lot of nobles as well. I think this is our third site, and we can just squeeze one in. Just. Olympus Mons looks good. I have Olympus Mons, don't I? Yeah, I do. Already got that planned. Hello, Witty. Welcome. And yes, you're absolutely correct. And that's why that's the first side no, the second side I took. The first one was this one. And the second side is this one. They're all still on their way, and this one will be on their way as well. But I think I'll take the metal rich side. Still, we want these two, but I think this is the best that we can get right now. Which one was that? 120 metals. Ars Vallis. Which also gives us more noble metals, which will be good. And also, you know, some fissiles and stuff. It's costing us some boost, but we have good boost income right now, so I'm fine with it. And yes, it takes a year, but whatever you're gonna do. It's better than losing the site. Doesn't really matter if it's 50 days more, 50 days less. I don't really care. It's just basically just staking our claim that we want to do.
Going off the grid.
Because we do have some income, we can do something with it. The problem is basically just mission control. Missile control? No, mission control. No, there's nothing around. There's nothing happening in Vancouver. They just abducted some people and went away.
Violence is abating.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. You just please repeat, because The US is in some trouble here. I don't like that I had to do the boring start. I would have really liked to do the Europe start, but it's just taking way too much out of your counselors for now, and I'm not good enough at this game yet. We have 30 points available. We need 34.49, so basically 5 points over. I'm not sure how much over we were the last time. I think about the same, and that killed basically all our influence. I'm not sure we can do that. I want to, though. And it's the media, it's the mass media. If we control that, we're good. In terms of publicity. Definitely gonna do that again.
Is moving in our direction.
Yeah, Mexico is not really moving much. We're not really boosting their military either. I definitely want a trickle there. And you don't even have an army. How about you build an army too? Let's just do that. Oh yes, I could have just, you know, equalized, but we need to get humanity first out of there, but I don't want to make them angry. They're my bros. Because they will hopefully fight some aliens for us. Or at least, you know, distract them until we are strong enough and murder all of them. Zhangliao base. Oh, if you guys want to be a counselor, we still have 2 available, and also we have some bases if you want to be named a base named after you. Just say so. Zhangliao base has reported an unexpected yet welcome discovery. During a routine excavation, a sudden rockfall exposed previously undetected deposits of valuable materials. A subsequent resurvey of our exogeologists confirmed findings. These additional reserves will no doubt be able to sustain our operations. Who confirmed the findings. How fortuitous indeed, because you could have the other way around as well already. And we don't have the project yet that you know, makes that more unlikely. Mining of all basic space resources already present at Zhangliao will increase by 25%. If only we could. Our science is just not good enough. We could have actually doubled that. But Zhangliao, there's no noble metals in there anyway. Actually, oh, we are mining though. So that helps. Strange behavior. We have new reports of returned abductees in the Mandalay region of Myanmar. Their relatives say they're behaving strangely. They're trying to get Myanmar. That is not good. And they are succeeding, actually. And Humanity First is not even trying. And the problem is that gives them a better window into... they actually have a good window already. They're Vietnam. We might need to spend some valuable time of the counselors to improve our standing further in a shorter time span here, because that's not good. I don't want them to have China. I don't want them to have China, India, or Europe. They can't fight over Europe. Good if they do, because you know they will waste their time with that. But they cannot have China. That would destroy us. That would 100% destroy us. Sweet, you say, Turbo Hamster? Yeah, any abductions. In Porto Alegre, in Brazil. More abductions, more stuff everywhere. But we need to wait for the next mission phase, so can't do anything. But we have 3 Mars bases coming. I don't care about anything more on the moon. Moon is just a stepping stone, and I focused way too much on that before. And that is just a trap. You want to go to Mars. Mars is the only one that actually matters, because you only have limited mission control right now. And we're working on more. We're almost there to get one more. 102 can the US have. What the frick? Okay, so what are we going to do? Who can...
Where to?
You can look for those things, okay.
Ready.
You go to Myanmar.
Headed there now.
We don't have that much here.
Standing by for orders.
You go to Porto Alegre.
We'll recon the site.
What's the
You are known by way too many people. I'm gonna send you to ground.
Hunkering down.
Standing by.
The US is looking better. How good are you? You're not that good. Oh, you need one more point. And I actually would like you to have more administration, but it doesn't really make a difference. Actually, it does. Oh god, that's 1.5 and 2 more mission control. That's another base right now. And that's more research, more science actually, which is good for events as we have now seen. And National Intelligence Agency. More service. Actually, we could afford this. Ooh, we can almost afford this. But that's 2 points. We don't have 2 points. I need cybernetics game. Oh, we can't control this. Must have the traits government faction must have control in South Korea. Well, that's kind of shit. But we got Scrotum Strategic Communications. Cool. And yes, I know that's not what it says. I don't care. More unity is nice. Being able to boost unity harder is actually quite nice. You need more persuasion, which is good because that also gives you more control points. So very soon. But you're still going to try. Oh, it's just not worth yet. It's just not worth. It is not worth to get that. We have to hope. We have to hope. And that's all we can do right now. Go campaign in the US again. I think that's all we can do right now. Oh, did we also... Did we finish this? No, we didn't. We didn't finish this. That's bad. We could have finished it, and I'm an idiot, and I just sent it to ground, which we needed to. But
public sentiment is increasingly
we're keeping Mexico on our side, more or less. There is a gap there for some reason. United States is staying up there. That's fine, and we will now get the point. I think it is time. +3 to crackdown. That is pretty good. Hydroponics Bay. Also, I want that. You need to save on these. Hydroponics Bay, I think, can sufficiently produce enough for 50 people to offset their demands in terms of water and volatiles, which is pretty good. Good, you did that.
Recon complete.
Yep, you did that too. I'm going to investigate this region to see what's out there, because this could also spawn more shit, technically. There could be a council of theirs doing more stuff. Actually, you're going to do that. Although you're... I know you're as good as graduation.
Where to?
Yeah, I do want that control point now. Good choice there. 77% needs to be enough. I don't like that there are more people doing shit in my country. What the fuck is happening? But once we have this, we're good.
Ready for
and no one else should be in a position to do anything about it.
Me?
There we go. 92%. That should be fine.
Acknowledged.
You could investigate one of them.
We'll see what they're up to.
And now they're just effing off. Good. So we know this is light still. There is a council there.
Complete.
Loyalty 0. Cool. It's an astronaut from... Why is this not colored? They can color text, as we can see. Why is this not... You know, why doesn't it tell me... Yeah, initiative. Why is that not orange? Critical success, though. That is pretty good. So we could repeat this and find out their loyalty score and turn them. I'm not really keen on the initiative right now. I don't care about them. They can be really bad because, you know, they're literally spoiling India right now, which will drive global warming into overdrive, which is really shit, but we can't do anything right now. Cooldowns on improving relations between nations are reduced. That is quite nice. And more control points. Yes, please.
The people will come to our side.
Good. Maybe we'll do something else with you now. Mexico is fine. Like America. Canada is fine. We're not even boosting unity and we're good.
Target still in one piece.
That is really shit. What the heck happened here? God, you rolled like garbage. We need to get rid of this stupid alien
Home
flora.
is
We're so
wherever
shit.
you lay your head, it is said. If only this were true. Home, as far too many of us know, is only where no one is trying to destroy all that you hold dear. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee to the BBC.
Yeah, and I mean, in reality, we have the initiative as well, so yeah, it's not home, so... Our outpost hubs have been a successful proof of concept. This means the time has now come to begin housing humans on other worlds in unprecedented numbers. This is not merely a question of construction, but most of all one of safety. Even the slightest error, oversight, or malfunction could cost hundreds, even thousands of lives. If we are to proceed from mere research outposts and towards something resembling a society, we need to think in the longer term. Oxygen generation is paramount, as are sustainable food and fuel sources, but privacy, leisure and education will also become ever more pressing concerns. Thus, we must build habitats at scale designed to be modular and expandable. While this remains early days for the spread of humanity beyond Earth's orbit, these nascent settlements can prepare other planets for eventual full colonization. Settlement core. Can you really colonize other planets fully?
We've gained significant support.
Weird. Nice, we got the control point. Perfect. That should hopefully make this a little bit easier. And our influence is dying by almost nothing. Oh, that's pretty good. That's much better than before. 0.06 is nothing. That's perfect. Yeah, we got another army under control, which is quite nice. We need to finish this, though. We need to finish off America completely, and this is really shit. But we control the mass media, so that should work a bit better. Oh, you're cute. Sarah Connor... Sarah Connor? Sarah Connor is against us, people. What the frick? What have we done? Please help. Oh, you're known by so many people again. They're really interested in me right now. I don't like that. As a shadow organization, that is not really what should happen.
Initiating surveillance.
Also, you're apparently really shit at...
Ready for my mission.
You're really shit at espionage. Well, mostly. Get a persuasion point, because that gives us more points as well. Yeah, and also diminishes the loss that we have per day, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Who else? There was another person, wasn't there? Yes. You should get more command, but I also don't like anything else that you actually have right now. I'm gonna get more admin. Admin first. Admin means more of these, means better shit. She's decked out quite nicely, although I have really not had luck with my orcs this time.
Reporting in.
I mean, you do something else right now. How about you just lay low for a little bit?
Going silent.
Need to make sure Carlos doesn't go to Colombia, because he's still... Is he still an enemy of the state? Yes, he is. Sure is, baby. Sure is. You know what? You can do this. You're pretty good at it. Just boost us hard.
Ready for orders.
And Caitlin, since you can't do anything else, you're known by humanity first. I don't care about them. They're bros.
Making things safe for
just defend. Just make sure no one takes that away from us real quick.
Going off the grid.
Yep, that's fine.
Surveilling target area.
Protecting our interest.
Fine. This is still there. Allows faction to found settlements. The settlement core. Yes, we definitely want that. We need more science, damn it. I mean, we're at 1.1k now because of America. And we couldn't get this, but now we can. Now we're actually getting more, so let's do this. And because we actually have some percentages there, and we're actually really good now with our alien bros, who are not bros, who want to murder us, I bet. But and yeah, it's pretty obvious that we're at war with them. Yeah, we have this habitat now. Look how that beautiful habitat. How that looks like. That is so cool. I like the designs. They're not too over the top, and they are just nice. Oh god, there's more shit coming. And I love the chatter. It's so good. But yeah, our xenology modules, and there's actually something docked there. What the frick? That's cool. Supply, probably? And also the radiators are very real. And they're scorching hot, apparently. But that is how it is. You need to get rid of that waste heat, otherwise you're gonna get cooked up there. There is no air that could spread the heat, so... You're basically effed.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Oh yeah, we're still on the face, okay. So after being very unlucky on the moon with no noble metals, on Mars we actually get a lot, which is pretty good, once that actually finishes. US is critical success, baby. Nice. 7%, that's pretty good.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
And another 2. Yeah, do that again. Just so we get these other idiots out of here. Because I want these points. The legislature and the executive would be quite good right now. Defend the Earth. We did it. Good. That is really good because that gives us a lot more points. That is another point in America right there. And also... did that give us boost? No, that's the publicize the threat, and that's what we're gonna do next, I think. Since its inception, the ultimate intention of our movement has been something of an open question. Yes, we exist to keep Earth safe from the Hydra. Apparently we know now that's the Hydra. We didn't know that before, but apparently now we do. Weird. But is that enough? After a great deal of soul-searching, debate and meticulous projections into how future extraterrestrial incursions might play out and the dark paths our species might walk, in consequence, we have found fresh purpose. Our plan is not only to put an end to this invasion, but also to remove humanity from the alien sphere of influence entirely. Yes, we resist, as we should. As we should against the hostile force. We're getting a lot of influence, that's pretty good. And also more capacity. Our work is spun off a new organization, the Special Activities Section, which is in our faction pool and may be assigned to a counselor.
Our path is clear, Commander.
Nice, our path is clear, guys. That is actually pretty quick, I think. Under the alien invasion, our world has fractured. Some parts of humanity have chosen to submit, aiming only to survive. Yeah, Protectorate. And the servants are just fools. Others have sought to take advantage of the situation to advance their own personal agendas. Others have decided that the only path to victory is to either destroy the aliens or to turn the tables and enslave them in return. That's probably what the initiative does, I guess. Interesting. I mean, that would give them more power for sure. A common theme that we hear from all of them is a conviction that the old ways do not work. That to withstand this crisis, humanity must change and become something new. We have chosen to reject this belief. Exactly. It's nice that looks very much like the Valkyries. We do not believe, as humanity first do, that humanity must become violently xenophobic. Nor do we agree with the Academy that we should sacrifice our lives to befriend a race of ruthless slavers. We do not think that human society needs to be remolded around corporations in the name of profit. Good. Nor that it needs to become a theocratic or totalitarian world government. Exactly. We just want to be left the hell alone and go back to living sane, normal lives in our home countries without the constant threat of alien invasions or coups or attempts at world conquest. The other factions, the Servants, the Protectorate, the Initiative, may disagree on almost everything, but in one important respect, they are all exactly the same. They're all lunatics with delusions of grandeur who think they know better than everyone else. Mwah. Fiona, you're the best. That is so on the money right there. Absolutely 100% true. And so this is our decision. Our goal is not to change the world. Our goal is to stop the alien invasion and nothing more. Human society will be transformed by this conflict. That is inevitable. But the nature of that transformation is a matter for individual countries to choose for themselves. If we can protect our world and preserve the independence of our species, that is enough. Nice. Fiona, you're the best. She's amazing. Common cause? Oh, that is good. That is good. That is good. It's very expensive, though, still. Additional 5 orcs each month could be nice. Publicize the thread. 250. Easy. Easy choice there. Easy choice, baby.
Wrapping up here.
Wrapping up here.
I did choose. I did choose to publicize the threat. Publicize? No, publicize. There we go. Also, I don't need to invest that heavily into it anymore. We can go a little bit harder into this one. And maybe into this one as well. Yeah, that seems fine. Unification. The Academy is actually going strong there in Europe. I'm not sure I like that. Unless they draw the ire of the servants. That would be great. And the servants would try to fight over this. Because, I mean, the initiative has India, unfortunately. And is spoiling this so hard. It's going to be an absolute shithole. Climate change will murder us. I mean, as it does in real life. But, you know, in here as well. And China is getting worse as well. Because, of course, they're not investing in any of that shit. The environment? Yeah, 1%. God damn it. Fucking hell. But, where are the servants? They're not much in Africa. A little bit, maybe. No, they're actually here. Actually, much more down here. Going towards China. They're preparing to get in there. And their alien friends will help them for sure. They're also here. That's also next to them. Now, how much is this? It's only 14 points. Maybe we can establish a presence there as well.
Cleaning things up.
So, buddy, once this is done, we're gonna get another point. And we're getting more abductions. I mean, that's more Xeno points, sure. Xenotech. So good, though. So good. These words of Fiona are the best. Yeah, just take some influence. We do have enough. And just get that control point for us. And after that, we'll see if we can get into something else. Also, another station. We probably want one. There's still LEO. Do we want another station or do we want more production? We will need more production as well. We will. Should we wait? There are only limited spots in LEO. And we need an interface orbit is the thing. Why doesn't that work?
Acknowledged.
There we go. Come on, Earth. We need an interface orbit for many things. So there are only 2 orbits available for that. And once they're full, we need to fight them or take their bases. And that will draw their ire so hard. That could actually be very bad. Do we want another base? Well, we also need to actually use this base to mine anything. That is the next step. But maybe we go for one more Mars base? Because this is our basis right now. This is our staging ground. Although I do need more research. I do. Let's look at something. I mean, this is really terrible for most things, but maybe this is a good one. Yes, a trickle of more metals and basically one of the best volatiles, but also a shit ton of water that we will need as fuel. So it's really good if we have that. And keeping this as basically the last base, or maybe we do one more just for volatiles, just to max out everything, get the highest stuff on Mars that we can, and then use that to really power our shit. And the next one would be another station around Earth for more research, just investing heavily in that and getting that done. We can also upgrade our stations, I hope now. I'm not sure if we researched that already. And just get our research game going. But this would be basically this and maybe one more, and we have our resource game on the go. Yeah, that would be a bit more here as well. That's another 80 here and 140 water. Sounds pretty good to me. Although, even just going for this, just denying everyone fissiles so they can't really power anything would be quite good. Just hindering everyone's game with that. That's actually pretty good. I mean, we have so many fissiles here. We don't really need to go for that. And but the good thing is this would also give us some stuff we actually need too. Not as much though. Maybe we just go full force into that stuff and we don't care about the fissiles that much. Although we will need a few. Even on Mars we will need a lot. Not enough. This is actually quite a good haul. Ossidalia Planitia is actually pretty good. I'm not sure. Let's just make sure we have fuel, shouldn't we? And we're going for the 105 Tantalus Fosse as a base. Yes, it's gonna take a while. Who cares? Until that point, we will have more mission control and we can actually get some more research going as well, which we will need.
Standing by.
Now, you finally get rid of that
Going
nonsense.
in hut.
You go and take care of that.
Your orders.
You're also seen again. I don't
On
like
the way
that.
to the target site.
What's the up?
That's fine, that's fine. What are you going to do? Can you go into China? Probably not. Ooh, and this is... It seems like they're trying. No. I could put some money in. Some money. Let's give it a 10%.
We'll make our appeal.
Let's see how that works. Because I have brute forced this before.
Ready for my mission.
Carlos is not good
Your
enough.
orders?
You could go there after this assignment. After taking this point, but we'll see. This will be just enough points for US. Once we have this, we can actually look into getting more stuff around China to just make sure we dominate. I think that's a good plan. Just investing some points there. We can abandon them later once we have a good public opinion
We are
in
winning
China.
their hearts and minds.
Just to deny it to the servants. That is the most important part. Even if we can't get it ourselves for a while, denying it to the servants is the important thing.
Our case remains
Also, I don't
unheard.
like that the servants are first in one of these researches. I'm gonna invest more. No, I want intelligence. Haha, who doesn't? Servants. They're actually full. So they cannot go into China right now. That is good. Don't know how they got them so many points. Interesting. We do have a lot of intel. That's pretty nice. Exodus doesn't have everything. Academy doesn't have everything. And Humanity First is actually on par with us, which is kind of interesting. Even though they only have Africa. Mostly. I mean, I would be fine if Humanity First unites Africa. That seems kind of cool. I have some stuff in Europe as well, which is denying the Academy more shit, which is good. And they have Russia. That means they have nukes. A lot of nukes. We might see some nukage going on soon. Don't think that's a good thing for the Earth as
The
a whole,
LZ
but,
is secure.
you know, the servants deserve it in the end. We have wiped it out. Perfect. That is finally good. Finally got that stupid
Here's what we
critical
found.
success. Investigate the mission. Neat. Orbital core. Upgrading a platform core to an orbital core unlocks 8 additional module slots. So good. In the station. You have like, I think it's 16 slots that you get in the end? No. Is it 16 or is it 20? You have 4 in the beginning and then you unlock 8. It says additional. I'm not sure that's true. But it might. And then you get another 8 at tier 3. So it should be like 20 slots that you have in the end, which is quite nice. And they look cool, these stations. Allows faction found orbitals, orbital core, We get that. Cool. We will definitely use that. Not on surface bases. Yeah, that's just the thing in space. This is the surface bases, and it's actually quite cheap-ish. We don't have a space dock yet, but we don't need one. We don't even have ship tech because it's not useful right now. I do want the hydroponics bay to just save on. Look at that. There on 1.8. Oh, it's 60 crew, not 50. So that could help. Defoliants, sure, at some point. Space Dock. Settlement core is not that necessary, I think. Not right now. We can't upgrade either because we don't have the mission control points yet. If you go over, that is bad. Do not go over in the beginning. That is really bad. Also, depending on what difficulty you are playing at, let's just say don't go over 100 too early because stuff. It might be bad. I'm gonna go for Hydroponics Bay because it's very quick, actually. Just to have that available. And after publicize the threat, I'm probably gonna do something. Something else there as well. And going for the settlement core. Now, upgrading. Yeah, would bring this to a -3. This is a -2 right now, so we don't have the points. I do want this, though. I want more research. We really need research. I'm not sure if alien research alone is good. I'd rather have, like, you know, another 10 points so I could play around with some things. And also get another base on Mars. We also want to do this with the US. Yeah, we do want to get the cohesion up. For sure. Come on, give me that point.
Our presence is growing.
Good. We don't have enough points for another one, unfortunately. It's a little bit of a slog right now. But still good. Get all of them in line. We're getting a lot more research now. Pretty good. Defend mission in Mexico. Mexico. Organizations. What do we have? Didn't we get a special one? GSG 9 der Bundespolizei. Fun. Yeah, that's something. And it doesn't cost much. And I still think this money here is in millions or something. So, that would make more sense. It's actually pretty cheap. Someone wants GSG 9? No? That's kind of sad, because I have the influence. I could get this for you. It's not really espionage, it's actually a commando unit. Espionage would be good as well, but we can't get that because we're not in South Korea. Ooh, this is good. I think I have to take that. It's 3%. Cost me some burn, but that's fine. DARPA. DARPA would be nice. Costs way too much, though. Way too much. Would basically bankrupt us right now. But that would be good. So much science, so much shit. My god. I just say Mexico. But I don't think that's correct. I think it's Mexico. But maybe that's wrong. I don't know. Who the fuck am I? I'm gonna get this. It's not that valuable right now, but it's definitely gonna be very soonish. Oh, we need more. That's fine. It's all I can do. I mean, what can I do but strategically plan for shit?
Ready for my mission.
Yeah, would be better protected. That's true. Should you do that? Oh, the servants know me. That's not cool.
Where do you need me?
I think you should.
Securing
Please
our
protect
control.
that point. It's worth it. It's worth the 20 influence and we have influence.
At your service.
Yeah, people are fighting here now. And they cannot get that point. This point is impossible to take. For anyone. Is the good thing.
We'll make our appeal.
Okay,
I'm here.
You
What's the
actually. That is kind of sad. Actually, Humanity First is trying to get into China. I'm not gonna allow that either. I am not gonna allow that. That is not good. That's kinda shitty. They don't have this point anymore. And we are actually very, very like there. We could instantly purge that. And I think I have to. I have to appease them too, though. What is this? This is 4.77. You know what? That's fine. I'm gonna take that.
Our enemies.
We're gonna take over Mongolia. I want to appease them, though. And you can't investigate? Can... Oh, but you can. You defend interest here.
Securing our interests.
And you are going to investigate some counselors. We actually know one. Can you do trade? Yes, you can. Trade with her.
We'll open a channel.
I need to make him like me. Somehow.
Securing our control.
Maybe that's a little early, but it's fine.
Establishing contact.
Hello, buddy.
Your heart is in the right place, but your methods are insufficient to meet the threat.
Oof. Oof, that's just a fair trade for relations? How do you think of me? You tolerate me. We're at war with the Protectorate, which is interesting to know. I could give you an orc. And take one from you as well. But you'll probably not sell those to me. Hey, Kiryokai Commander. Welcome, how are you doing? Having a good day, I hope? Also, I need to put a cut in here soon. We could give him a little bit of boost. That's probably worth a lot. Generous trade, 1 boost. For their relations. Could I get something for this? Ooh. Damn, that's good. The Hathor Foundation. They got Lightstar Orbital, the little bastards. But since they are valuing boost so much, that's probably not going to happen. They have the public campaign one as well. You little suckers. And I want to do generous trades. I want them to like me. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you a boost, and hopefully you don't hate me after this. Just a present, just a rocket. They tolerate me. The initiative tolerates me. The servants are at war with me. That's always going to happen. And the Protectorate is at war with me as well. That's kind of weird. We're in conflict with the Academy and tolerated by Exodus. Interesting. I'm great. It's late evening in East Europe. I mean, it's evening in here as well. I'm in Europe as well.
We've moved the needle.
I'm more in the middle, though, of Europe, but, you know. But still, I hope you have a good day. Evening or not. Or had a good day. Most of it is over, but still. We don't have the points. It's so annoying. But hopefully we get Mongolia now. It would help us in China tremendously. But unfortunately, this is gonna pop first, I think. Operations Center. Let me keep an eye on that.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Yeah, unfortunately. Repeat that, please. It's now at 10%. We're not boosting that with too much money because we don't have too much. You guys are not giving us enough money.
Our associates are now in charge.
Okay, that wasn't allowed, but sure.
Prepping for next mission.
So we're a little bit over, just a tiny smidge, and that's fine. A flawed democracy, but you know, it's fine. It's actually okay. We're doing well. Let's do that. Let's get some knowledge. Let's get some environment going. Let's just get some unity. I don't care about funding. That's okay. You could have a space program. I mean, why not? Why shouldn't you treat yourselves once in a while? Let's get some military, maybe. Are you really able to afford that? I mean, 43 billion? I mean, that's not much. So, maybe not. You have some points in there, that's fine. They don't go away. I think that's okay. Right now. If you get some boost out of them as well, that's pretty cool. The main point is I want I want to have a bit better into China. This is one of my favorite games, coming from Long War fan. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean it is from the Long War devs, so of course that makes sense. And it is a fun game, an absolutely fun game, but it is a long war indeed. Near miss. Crew on Halsey Station alarmed by orbital debris. Halsey Station had a close call today. Is that ours? Oh yeah, it is. By the way, if anyone wants one of their bases named after them, totally fine. Also, we have 2 counselors that are still available. Halsey Station had to close call today. Blah 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 blah. Untracked piece of orbital debris shot by close enough to be seen with the naked eye. Oh god, and they are quick, so that's very close. Had it hit it, it would certainly have caused severe damage. It would be wise to invest in point defense systems for our space stations. Oh, I wish. As humanity scrambles to set up orbital infrastructure, our orbits are only likely to become more crowded and dangerous. A close call. Good science, though. Any science is good science right now. I have to put a cut in this part. The stream is not going to end, don't worry. Canada needs to be protected. That's fine.
Ready.
How about you do that? Oh, don't we? Ooh, I forgot to protect Mexico. That's
Protecting
not good.
our interests.
So you do that. You
What's
do
the
that.
I'm here.
And
things
Carlos,
safe
yeah,
for
you
our
just
people.
I'm here.
defend this
Where
point.
to?
And we'll
Where
see
to?
what you can do. It's still 10%, really,
orders.
even though it should be a little bit easier now. Ah, it's only 0.7. The control points we have in neighbors are not good enough. They're not
We must
big
persuade
enough.
the
Is the
people.
problem?
Where do you
Ah,
need
well.
me?
Okay, but yeah, I have to
Ready to
put a cut
go.
in here. Thank you all for watching.
Ready to
Leave me a
go.
like if you liked on YouTube. Don't forget to follow the channel. It really helps and makes a big difference.
We
Yeah,
must
we're gonna
persuade the
invest
people.
hard. 10% is 10%. I mean, it's gonna happen at some point, and just keeping them out is good. Thank you for the follow, Kiryu Kayu Commander. No, Kiryu Kai Commander. There it is. Sorry, need to learn to pass the name. That is the good incentive, by the way. Follow on Twitch as well. Come to the Discord, and I see you all in the next part. Bloop bloop, everyone.